Hey guys, how's it going? This is Vitamin ZK's
Zuko.
and K Sizzle. Today we're going to talk to you about Pit and Dark Pit's custom special moves. Let's crack these customs. Let's start off with the piercing bow. Fire a stronger arrow that can pierce through foes. Charging takes longer, and this cannot be guided. So this is it uncharged from the edge of the stage, and this is it fully charged. So get a little bit extra distance, but this move pierces, and I can't aim this up or down. Well, like I can't guide it once it's shot. Yeah, so I can still aim it like on whichever distance I want. But it's pretty big, and it does pierce through foes. So you see there, it hit all three of the pits. So pretty good in that regard. Might be good for multi-man matches and things of that sort. But it does travel pretty slowly, and takes a bit to start up too. Like I just tapped B right now, and it came out then. So take that as you will. But yeah, not much else to say about that one.
Okay, I have the guiding bow, which is weaker, but allows me to curve it at like way easier angles. So I have more freedom with this one. Let me fully charge it. I believe it gets faster and a little bit stronger when I do that, but I still get to curve it. So I mean, this is good for like if you're good at angling and recovering, you can like really get into some good situations. You could also, if you have it out and someone hits you, you can like angle it back and hit them.
Yeah, so like if he were to shoot an arrow at me, he's probably gonna die. I don't know.
Okay.
So if you shoot an arrow like ready, set,
In the other way. Right?
yeah, the other way or something, and then I were to jump in and hit them. I did see like Nairo and the Buzz do this during a tournament match. So ready, set, go. It came back at me, so. They could be like fighting, and then that arrow stays out long enough to like, as long as you keep tracking it, you can still get something off of it. So it's a very, very nagging kind of projectile.
Right. Good if you're a sniper, basically. Like if you're really good at accuracy, then I say use this one.
It's fast. We'll get to Dark Pits later, which is a little bit slower. But for now, let's move on to the side specials. So I have the interception arm. Acts as a counter, allowing you to uppercut enemies if they try to hit you. No dash. So if the enemy is very, very close to you, they don't even have to try to hit you. They just will always be hit. And if they're just a little bit farther, it won't activate until they throw out any attack. So it just like will detect an attack. So like right now, it's gonna like try to attack me, and then
It was working before. I don't know. Alright.
yeah. So
Well, either way.
and it works in the air too. So I can like jump right here, ready, set, go. So it might be good, like if you're very precise on the like edge guarding wise. Maybe not as good as like Dark Pits because of the trajectories that these arms send you at. But you can like fall off and then automatically grab onto the ledge, and you're active that whole time. Like that whole thing it's waiting for an attack. It's waiting for you to be nearby. So and then if nothing happens, then you can just fall off stage and grab the ledge. Obviously, this is what happens if you don't fall. He flips like 3 times before I can do so. Like this is me trying to up B afterwards. Like it's not looking good. So yeah, I wasn't even able to up B. So it's really, really crazy. Don't use this move off stage unless there's like a ledge nearby or an enemy nearby. Even if there is an enemy nearby, let's see how it looks. I'll side B you. All right, so there's still like good time enough to recover. But yeah, it's a very interesting kind of move. Not really much moves like that in this game.
I have the quick dash arm, which has a lot of startup, but when you get going, you dash a pretty good distance. Now I kind of go through them, which is nice. I want you to block that so I can see if I'll still go through you. Yeah, so instead of stopping on them, you'll just go through them, which is nice. If you do it in the air, similarly, you'll kind of just like bounce off. You won't go into like a crazy tumble if you hit them, which is nice. I don't think you do that anyway, but
it was really cool. Like you can't even like try to punish it, honestly.
Yeah. It seems really hard. I'm gonna say this probably doesn't kill as well.
Yeah.
We didn't really test that out. But one thing I did notice, you won't be able to really demonstrate it on this stage. But when I was playing on Town and City, and I went into the prone state, where you're kind of just like waiting to get your jumps back, I would die. So it seems like this move has more recovery frames when you're in that tumble. So you have to be a little more careful. Thankfully, Battlefield is a stage that has really big boundaries just everywhere around it. But it was Omega Town and City, I believe. I would die every single time, so you got to pay attention to that. But I like this one. I don't know if it has super armor. We didn't test that, so I'm gonna do it and just try and hit me out of it.
All right, ready, set, go.
All right, so it's not at the very start.
Ready, set, go. Alright, clank there, ready, set, go. So
Okay,
it does still have super armor as
so we're
long
good
as
on that.
you're on the dash part. So we can move on to the striking flight. The angle of flight can't be controlled as much, but you deal damage at takeoff. Now that's the official description, but it's not just at takeoff. He can like triple jump right now, and then I will hit at the very top of it, or any part like in the middle of it too. So
I think while it's glowing like blue. Yeah.
so you have an attack still to cover you. If you're, maybe, because the normal one, you do get a lot of distance, but you are completely vulnerable to get attacked. And at least this one, you have an active hitbox on the way up. So it's good with that regard.
Is that the most you can curve it?
This is me holding up right. And this is
what if
me
you hold
holding,
like right?
that was me holding right as well. So.
Okay, so it's a little more limited in that regard. The distance is okay. Your startup isn't great.
Yeah, you are prone there in the beginning, bracing yourself to take off.
So I don't know. This one's okay, but the distance of the normal one really lets Pit do whatever he wants.
Yeah,
down
and
below
the
there.
angles that he can choose are pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay, so mine is the breezy flight, which instead of a hitbox, it has a wind box. Distance is nowhere near as good as the other two. It's okay. Like, let me do it there. I mean, it's okay.
But it lacks in distance. The startup
Yeah.
is really, really fast. I'm noticing. Like, the moment you tap up B, you're already at takeoff.
Now, I'm pretty sure I will suck him through, and he'll go, like, off the stage if I do this correctly. I went the wrong way. It kind of, like, sucks them in, depending on how, like, you're going to them, like that. So if somebody's, like, near the ledge, and you decide to go onto the stage, you could put them in a worse position, which is nice. I just gotta stop grabbing that ledge. But they have to, like, kind of go through you, I believe. Which kind of makes it a little tricky. Yeah, there we go. I don't think they'll die from it. Maybe if they're doing something weird and their momentum is off-put by the wind, you might get something really good there. But I mean, this is okay. The main thing I like is not the wind box, but how quick you just jump up.
Yeah.
Making it harder to like intercept his recovery. Kind of just immediately snap to it. And if they're near you, then they get pushed away, and then Pit can just he can go off stage and edge guard them. So this one's pretty good. I like this one.
Me too. Alright, now let's move on to the final two for Pit. The Impact Orbiters. The Orbiters damage foes and knock them back. Won't shield you or reflect projectiles. So these, if I hold down B, they just go away immediately. And it won't reflect projectiles, it won't stop them, and I can't just keep them on, This is the most I can hold them if I'm, like, holding down B. But it does knock foes away at a pretty decent knockback for what it is. And it does have super armor, similar to, like, I compared to Olimur's Whistle. So, ready, set, go. It's, like, a very decent amount of super armor, too, where it's just, like, we don't have to keep testing it. Ready, set, go. Ready, set, go. Ready, set, go.
Should have quit at one.
Ready, set, go.
Oh god, I'm bad. I mean, you get the end.
Yeah, ready, set, go. Ready, set, go. Well, we suck. But it is really good, coming on stage with it, if there's like an attack, not only do you absorb the damage, but you knock them away without taking any knockback yourself. We'll do a couple more, like 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Alright, there we go. I just had to do it faster than you.
Yeah.
I was trying to do it at the same time.
Yeah, so it's there. It's cool. And it's an option if you're willing to throw away the projectile counter.
Yeah.
So,
I
if you're
can't break them. I don't know if we mentioned that. Like, I can't hit them.
You can't even hit them at all. So it's just like a one-off thing, and then they go away. I can't just hold them there for him to, like, break them or anything. They appear, and then they reappear.
Yeah,
they'll disappear.
Yeah. And I have the amplifying orbiters, which will strengthen anything that gets reflected, but the shields will break easier. So this one's pretty straightforward. The knockback is going to be better. It doesn't seem to speed them up, but it just makes them stronger, so the knockback will be increased, probably the damage as well. But as we'll demonstrate, you can break these really easily. One hit of F Smash, and then I can't use them for a little bit. I don't think they take too long to get back.
Yeah.
That was pretty fast. But you get the idea. I also don't think they have like a
wind
blocks, whatever the normal one had. It was a little weird. But yeah, not too much to talk about with these. You're getting more strength at the risk of losing your shield pretty quickly. So only use these for reflecting pretty much. Yeah. So I think that covers that. I don't really know what else to go over.
Yeah, so that covers like Pit. Dark Pit does have some a little bit of differences, and that
Very minor.
goes into his character. So we'll start off with the piercing bow. It's basically the same thing. Almost get the exact same distance too. I'll start off from the edge of the stage. Really covers. Almost. It seems like a little bit lower.
Yeah,
this
it's a
one's,
little less.
Yeah. Now he has the guiding bow.
Yeah, which is a little bit slower.
Yeah.
So you can kind of angle it and pick your spots a little easier, I want to say. This is full. Still pretty fast, but not as fast as normal pit.
So that's one of the differences right off the start. This is a slower version of the pit one, so it might be better or worse. Maybe you want speed, pits is better for you. If you want dark pits for like edge guarding or it to be slower or frame traps, that's the one for you.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like these are the most different of the customs, though. So
definitely,
as you're about to see,
the interception arm is the same, acts the same way, but the knockback that it sends you in is horizontal, not vertical. So it still works the same way off stage. Just like I told you, I can snap to the ledge. If they try to attack me off stage, they will be hit by it. And if I do not attack anyone off stage, then I'm in for a bad time. So acts the same way in that regard. You have the quick dash arm.
Yeah, the quick dash. Which it's the same thing, except the knockback is different again, just because that's how the
characters are.
The electric arm works. As for the up Bs, the striking flight. I believe, I don't know if we actually test this, but you have that one, so show me like what the knockback looks like.
The knockback for striking flight is that.
I don't know, this one looks really similar. I'm not really noticing too much different from it. Again, like, just doesn't seem like it's that different. Again, with mine, windbox, fast, angles pretty much the same because their uppies were the same.
I'm sure it still does the win thing, like where.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, like the getting me off stage. Yeah.
Right.
So, and then the impact orbiters and amplifying orbiters are the same. Have super armor. You lose out on the reflector counter, but you do have super armor and you do get to knock them away. So ready, set, go. So. Yeah. Still there, and then you had the amplifying orbiters that gives you a boost,
just makes it stronger.
And they still break with like one hit of F smash, I'm sure. So there's that. I did believe that we named the arms wrong earlier. They're the electro cut arm, which is what that is, and Zuko's was the quick shot arm. Quick shot.
Oh right, okay.
So
yeah, well that makes sense. We were just looking at Pit's names in the.
But everything else is literally the exact same thing that they're called. So that covers these characters. Very subtle differences when it comes to comparing Pit and Dark Pit, but there are some things that may sway you to pick a certain character over the other one. My brother, he is very well known for both Pit and Dark Pit, and he has his reasons for why he picks both of them, especially when it comes to customs, because that tree branch splits even more when it comes to that. Right, so let us know what you guys thought. Give us a like, comment, subscribe, share the video around if you enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next time.
Later.